Welcome, I'm Scott. Today we're jumping back in on the Chevy C10 and we are changing an assortment of bulbs. Should be great. I believe all the lights up front are working. I think I have one parking light that's out. Let's kick them on and see what's happening. Looks like this parking lot here is out. Go ahead and try to get it switched around with a new bulb. Alright, let's go ahead and get this lens pulled. Kind of wish all the manufacturers would have kept it where you could at least change the bulbs on your newer vehicles. Anymore, it seems like you got to take the whole freaking front clip off to even get to a headlight or a turn signal at times. It seems, anyways. Alright, well, that thing's dusted in there. See, it's all hopefully to come out. There we go. Alright. Oops, let me get the other bulbs. Alright, the book called for 1157s for these front parking light and turn signals. I got the 1157As because they're the amber color. So you see how smoked that bulb is. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go kick this switch on and see if this thing works. Beautiful. There it is, solid. We'll check the other lights here in a second. Alright, the front side marker light on the driver's side's good. Got both for parking lights. And our passenger side marker light's good. So we're good up front. And I know nothing in the back works, so let's head back that way. Alright, we're on the driver's side tail light. I done pulled this one apart because I wanted to see how much of a bear it was going to be to get the bulbs out. So that bulb there, it shattered on me. I had to get some needle nose and get it nabbed up to get it out. This bulb here, it's separated. So I had to use the needle nose again to get this lower metal piece, lower section out of the socket there. Let's go ahead and get these lenses off. I was surprised when I pulled off the tail light lens. I was expecting 2 sockets inside here, but the truck only has 1 socket, and this is just some dead space down here. So, gonna get the reverse cover off, the reverse light cover. Gasket. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go grab some bulbs real quick. Alright, the book said that the reverse light was an 1156. That way you can see that. The tail light is 1157. So I'll throw the reverse light in here. There's the tail light bulb. I'm gonna hit the switch and see if these things are working. Some issue with the wiring. Alright, so we got new bulbs in there. We may have a ground issue or an issue with the connection. I know underneath the truck there's wire nuts, there's a pile of them underneath there. And up at the firewall, there's a bunch of wire nuts that was used. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw these lenses back on. That might be something we have to dig into. Alright, cool. We'll go to the passenger side and do the same. Alright. These things is removed. There we go. Easy. There it is. Sheesh. Yeah. The bulb's gonna be frozen there as well. The reverse bulb came out pretty decent. Frozen. I'm going to try turning on the lights, see if these even come on this side. No love. Alright, well, they're not working, but we do have fresh bulbs in there. So, go ahead and throw this back together. Alright, well, the bulbs are new, no function. Wonder if we ought to carry on to the side marker lights. That'd just be a waste of time or not. Let's do it. Alright, we're on the passenger side marker light. That's what I figured. So, that ground's not going to work there. Alright, well the book called for these 97 bulbs, which you can see they're more of a socket style. And the bulb that's in this is a slip in like the fronts. I didn't see that as an option in the book, but maybe it is and I just overlooked it. I don't understand where that ground would be. That ground should be tied off back there. Right there. And trying to clean that up. Put a screw in there. Stick that ground, a little ground wire on it. So let me get some tools. I'll be right back with you. Alright, I'm going to get in there and hit it with my little sander. I don't have any of these bulbs here. have to go pick some up. I have to take these back that I bought and pick up some this style. But just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna go ahead and kick the lights on and let's see if this thing, see if it works. No love, no love. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this side marker light lens back in, even though we don't have no bulb or nothing in there. I don't want to lose anything, so toss it back in here. We'll go over to the driver's side and see what's up with it. I have to get into my little screw clip. Yeah, there we go. That tied in decent. Alright, let's jump to the driver's side. Alright, now we're on the driver's side marker. Drywall screw in here. Oh, great. Alright, 2 drywall screws coming up, baby. Think I'm bullshitting, huh? Check that shit out. So the ground, once again they had the ground strap in between the plastic and the metal here. I don't know if it worked, it may have worked, I have no idea. But where it hooks up is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the sander and try not to be too noisy and the neighbors get all pissy with me. There we go. and see if I got a couple screws I can use instead of these drywall screws. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. This little kit right here has bailed me out of a lot of trouble. These things are pretty handy. They're actually super handy. Helped me out a ton. I'm trying to get this lens cover off real quick. We're starting to get pissed on. So I'm going to see what the bulb is for the license plate light. It's the only one I didn't buy because I was a little hesitant on it. Here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. Okay, cool. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? I think so. Oh, no. I have to go. We'll get the needle nose real quick. Everything's frozen there. Oh, here comes the rain, baby. Oh, man. Freaking bulb. Getting loose. All right, cool. Got that out. Jeez. Okay, there's the wiring for the tail lights that run to the back. And then when they get to the back, they kind of look like this as well. So tomorrow, I'll look up the schematics on this and try to color match things up and see if we can't get something going back there. Alright, well, we didn't have any luck getting the rear lights working, but I'll go through some of the wiring on this. I did check out the fuse box to see if maybe there's a blown fuse. Everything looks good in the fuse box, so get some ground straps and get them set. Then maybe wiggle them wires around a little bit, see if I can find something that's loose. Because I'm pretty sure Maddox said there was a tail light that was working, and I thought he said the license plate light was working as well. The side markers probably never worked because how they had the ground set up on it. I mean, it could have, but I'm just guessing that it probably never did. But so I have to get some new bulbs for the side marker lights. And I believe the number for the license plate light, I believe the bulb number is a 67. And of course the ones I bought were 97 because that's what it said it called for on these side markers in the rear. It did have an option for a different style bulb, but as To me, it looks like the same side marker lights that are in the front. You know, I think that's what I'm going to pick up, is whatever's in the front. I'm just going to try to fit them into the back and see if they don't work. Yeah, so just have to take some time and dig into this wiring. Probably best really to, I don't know how you can buy the sections of these harnesses. I'll have to look that up and see. You can just buy like the tail light section and run it back and start fresh. Because underneath the dash, some of it's been cut into and spliced, and I can't remember what them little wire deals are where it has like the metal cutters in it, and you squeeze into a wire, and then you do a jumper wire off of it to run power to something else. I can't remember what those things are called, but there's a few of those underneath the dash, which I don't like using anything like that. I like to put things together and then solder it and shrink wrap it. So we'll play around with it and see if we can't figure out what's going on. I'm just so happy that the brakes are working. You have no idea how happy I am about the brakes working on this truck. It seemed like it took forever, which it did, because it was just a little bit of money each week. But I'm just so happy that things are working. It feels good to be able to jump in this thing and just move it around, get it out of the way if I need to, and just be able to stop. But I'm real excited to get these tail lights working, because I'd love to take this thing to the car wash and take a jack and a couple of jack stands and just spray everything down, get it cleaned up, see what it looks like without all this moss and mold and everything else that's been growing on this truck for a few years. So yeah, it's something to look forward to for myself. And really, that's about it on this. Go ahead and wrap it up. This video is going to be kind of long and mundane, but it is what it is. It's part of the gig. Thanks for stopping in and checking out the channel. Appreciate y'all. Until next time, have a good one.